So I wanted to do a quick post. Whoever needs to hear this will hear it, will see it. Hey, thanks guys for coming on. You know, social media in the past few years, we've been able to connect with one another through all these different networks. And some of us have actually been able to make some really good friendships. And you know, they laugh about being Facebook friends and how superficial that is, and you know, being friends on Instagram and all these other places, and it really has no substance to it. But there are some of us that do have some real connections with people outside of business. It doesn't all have to be about business, but some real friendships. That's what I love about social media, is the people that I meet, and I find out about their lives, they find out about mine, and the connections we make. And there's one particular woman that I became friends with, God, I'd say probably when I first started on Facebook. It's been about 5 years or more. And we never met, but we communicated on the phone a few times, and we talked, and I've just commented on her post. And she shared a lot of herself. She was vulnerable. She was one of those that let you know, she kept it real. And that woman passed away this week unexpectedly. I watched over the several years as she shared her life with us on social media through pictures, mostly pictures, and journal entries. Again, it's something we talk about and we make fun about, and we say, you know, Facebook isn't the place to be, you know, airing your dirty laundry or putting all of your emotional stuff. But through that, she was able to connect with other people who were having a tough time too. And this woman was having a tough time. Most times, she was struggling with something. And it was one thing after another. And a lot of us, we suffer through our stuff in life. We suffer through the ugly stuff alone because we don't want people to know like really what's going on. We try to keep it superficial on social media. You know, we want to be all glammed up when we get on camera. We want to show, you know, the best parts of our lives. We don't want people to know what we're really struggling with. Why? Why? When you keep it real and authentic and you putting it out there, you could relate, you could reach out, you could connect with somebody who is looking for somebody just like them, who's struggling through the same things just like them, who they're looking for answers just like you. And I think that's where we miss the whole premise behind the social media networks and how it can be used, is by keeping it real, connecting with people through our real life issues, and stop trying to play like everything is just hunky-dory. That's where we miss a lot. And this woman, she put it out there. And people were there. People were like, hey, you know, I'm here, I'm praying for you. But no matter how much people did that, she still felt alone. She felt alone. She felt like she couldn't catch a break. No matter how many prayers were coming at her, she couldn't catch a break. I never met this woman. The extent of our relationship was Facebook and a couple of phone calls. And she actually won the drawing last year for my retreat to attend free of cost. All she had to do was get here, and she couldn't get here. She couldn't get here for financial reasons, and that was one of the last times she and I really had a conversation, but we stayed connected on Facebook. But now when I look at the response, the reaction from people hearing of her sudden death, that she had found out she got cancer, it was so far gone, but passed away from complications of diabetes. She had just finished getting her son out of the hospital after months of being in a coma. She was struggling with an ex-husband that just couldn't seem to do right. She was working a job she hated. How many of us are dealing with some real life stuff like that? And we're trying to keep it all pretty. And so her death, it really made me think a lot about my life. It makes me think a lot about life. We pray, you know, we try to stay positive, we, you know, practice law of attraction, keep the high vibration, stay in prayer. All these things, you know, that people tell us to do because that will just make life better. Now, who knows? We can't answer if she didn't have enough faith. We can't answer if she wasn't, you know, trying to stay positive. Who are we to answer that question that would have possibly saved her life? It's life. We come here, we live it, we experience it, and then we're gone. And it's how we're experiencing it. That's that in-between space. And you could look at this and you could say, you know what? Forget it. It's not, you know, well, nothing's going to happen anyway. We die, we leave here, whatever. Or we could say, I'm going to keep on moving. I'm going to go out with a bang. But I think what's really interesting is how people are celebrating her life. She probably didn't even know the effect she had on people. She probably had no idea that her passing would affect me in this way. So at the end of the day, what is our life about? What is your life about? What is your life going to mean? Your legacy, your children, your family, friends. I don't even know. I don't have no words of wisdom. I just really wanted to do this because this was on my mind, and I feel like, I don't know. We need to stop playing around, trying to be something we're not. Be real with ourselves. Then we can be real with other people. Anyway, that's me, Marjorie Phoenix, and I'm out. Be blessed.